Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Caught over the middle. It's long. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires complete on the crosser. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He wants to throw it again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on third and long. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So Clemson's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground with the counter. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those 1st downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Power football with the run.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The toss sweep to the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Here, crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Out across the 20, they'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage. 34. Not so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Tackled immediately after the catch. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're down at the 48. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking for space. It's Gentry. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Try to get it to the edge. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense play the rest of it.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Toss sweep to the right. At the 45 on its way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. When your best is demanded. Stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Off-play action on first down. Slings it downfield. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Gentry. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Trying to get the corner. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box. They're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle, maybe.
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's long. And he's knocked down immediately, but not... Off the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still on his feet at the 45. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Takes the handoff. It's Gentry. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Working that left side now. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
First and goal. Georgia Tech.
He'll set up to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal.
Georgia Tech, 11.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looking for a crease. It's Gentry. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run the toss. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll go to the toss. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Clemson trying to just bleed this clock dry. They'll try to get outside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run it on the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and on 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try it on the ground. Fakes his man out. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.